1/1 Death Touch is good. You know what else is good? Eowyn. 3/4 haste that exiles your opponent's biggest creature and gives half your board protection from those colors till end of turn. That's a pretty good card. Could take Crebain, March from the Blackgate, Grishnak. This pack's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, but I'm going to take Eowyn. No! Take the Eowyn and they get past a Nazgul. And now I wish I took any of those black cards. Because yeah, the red and white cards in this pack are significantly weaker than a 3-mana 2/3 Death Touch Ring Tempts You. There's a Rally at the Hornburg, which goes great with Eowyn. Farmir's fine as well. It's a bit slow at 4 mana, though. I think I'd prefer just scooping up the Rally. Protector of Gondor's great in that archetype. Uruk-hai Berserker's great in black. Got the Uruk-hai Berserker to go with the Nazgul, or the Protector to go with the Eowyn. I guess 4-drops are slightly redundant for a red-white deck, because it's going to be a pretty aggressive deck that wants a low curve, and we already have one 4-drop. I'm actually going to go Berserker and stay open to the Nazgul Tempt deck. Alright, another Rally, I'm just going to take that. Also Fire Inscription for blue-red. Okay, not much here. Escape from Orthanc is an okay filler combat trick for red-white. Haunt is solid for any black deck. We've got 2 different decks, and we're going to have to decide in pack 2, probably, which one we want to do. Generous Ent, or one of these blue spells, I think are the best cards here. None of them are fantastic. Could just take Escape for a combat trick in red-white. Gift's very good card draw on the blue-black. I'll just take a Gift. Hey Angren, how's it going? How long do I plan to play today? As long as it takes to get to Mythic. It's going to be a very long stream. Very nice Tree Folk. Could also take the Lancer, and then I've got a 1-drop aggressive human for red-white humans. I think that's the pick here. Hobbit Sting, fine for aggressive white decks. Another Lancer or a Patrol, we'll take the Lancer. Now I'm leaning a little towards red-white, but we have a blue-black backup plan. Alright, see you in a bit, Angren. Horn of Gondor. We're red-white humans. Horn of Gondor is completely busted. When it enters the battlefield, you get a 1/1 human. For 3 mana, you tap it and make a 1/1 human for each human you control. This stacks up really quickly, and it's absolutely disgusting. Really dumb card, and very good with a ton of copies of Rally at the Hornburg, so we're just going to keep taking those. Oh, there's a Denethor as well, if we want it to be black-white humans with Horn of Gondor. Well, this pack is pretty weak for us. I guess we just take Esquire, because I'm pretty sure. We have triple Rally, double Lancer, and an Eowyn. Like, I am fairly certain we're red-white over black-white. They don't have anything in white, but I guess in black I do have a Nazgul, an Uruk-hai Berserker, and a Haunt the Dead Marshes, so we could be black-white or red-white, and Horn of Gondor is going to be strong in either deck. Esquire is really just going to be okay. I'll take a Denethor, it's speculative. It might not pan out, but if it does, it's going to be significantly better. Eagles of the North for white. Not a lot in this pack. There's a Theoden for red-white. Okay, so much for the Denethor speculation. Pick 5 Theoden it is. There's a Shadowfax here as well. Okay, so Hobbit Sting is removal. The rest of these are all basically creatures. Take a Shadowfax. It's a fun finisher. 5 mana. Dump some creatures out for free. We'll take the human over the goblin. I'm not in love with Hobbit Sting, and we already have 1 copy. Take an Escape from Orthanc, but Cast into the Fire is also playable in this quick draft format because so many decks are going to be dumping out so many 1/1s. Relentless Rohirrim is fantastic. Now for Wrath, Now for Ruin would be fine. I think Banish is too slow for the red-white decks. It's good in the slower, grindier white decks. It might still be better than Now for Wrath, Now for Ruin, because that card is narrow as can be. Sure, I'll take the Banish, but I'm not excited. Perfectly happy to take an Esquire this late. And let's see how we wrap up the deck in pack 3. Another Shadowfax? No, I'll probably take a Smite first for some more good cheap removal. Protector of Gondor would also be nice for the deck, but let's grab that cheap removal. We've got a lot of creatures right now. There's another Theoden or a Grishnak, which are both great. With Grishnak being the only Amass card in the entire deck, it's going to be a little bit weaker. With the majority of our deck being humans, Theoden's going to be strong, so I'll take Theoden over Grishnak, but Grishnak is really strong, and I would take Grishnak over Theoden early in the draft when I haven't chosen my archetype yet. Now we take another human. Not a particularly good one, but it's a human. There's another Rally, which is phenomenal. With double Theoden, with the Horn of Gondor. Now we've got an Eowyn that's great, or another Rally. I think I'll take my first Eowyn over my 5th Rally at the Hornburg. How many humans? It's like the whole deck, right? 10 humans? We have 10 humans and 4 cards that make humans, 5 cards that make humans. Blade is probably okay. I think I like Blade a little better than Now for Wrath, but Quadruple Rally maybe is the Now for Wrath, Now for Ruin deck again. You know what, we have the Eowyn, so I'll take the Blade over the Now for Wrath. Because Eowyn makes the Blade free to equip, which is really cute. Take a Breaking of the Fellowship. I like the Ring Tempts You value. We have 2 Rohirrim Lancer, 1 Relentless Rohirrim, 1 Breaking the Fellowship. That's not enough to get to level 2 of the ring very often, but I still think this is probably better than Banish from Adoris. The Oliphant would also be good. Actually, being able to cut a land and have another 6-drop in here is pretty appealing. I'm going to get the Oliphant. Gimli's Fury is a fine trick. Every human in Middle-earth is meeting up at Whataburger. Rally at the Whataburger. Let's go. Flamesmith would actually be kind of okay in here because we have 4 rallies, but I still don't like 2/1s very much. Take another Esquire. Another Dúnedain Blade, but I actually like Stalwarts of Osgiliath a lot at the top end. Ring Tempts You again, which by turn 5 usually means you're on the 2nd level. And then you attack with something, draw a card, discard a card, and immediately start putting counters on it. Ring Tempts You is just great value. I'm not going to play Nimble Hobbit. Not going to play Fire Vorthank. Well, we got the Now for Wrath, Now for Ruin back. It still feels like a little win more. If I've got a really wide board state of humans, I can probably already just attack with everybody and win. I'm just going wide. Our deck is going to scoop to some Fearfire foes. That's for sure. Let's drop some Gimli's Furies. Some lands. That's our first 4 cuts. Real easy. One more cut to go. It's either a Now for Wrath, Now for Ruin, or a Dúnedain Blade. I think I'm going to drop the Now for Wrath, Now for Ruin, because I think Blade is a little cooler because of Eowyn. It's probably dumb, but it is what it is. The deck's going to be real powerful either way that we go with it. Either way we take it. 16 white cards, 13 red. 1 more white source than red sounds right to me. Kind of Now for Wrath, Now for Ruin, call it a deck? Well, actually, Now for Wrath, Now for Ruin. Ring Tempts You. I really like that effect. How many Ring Tempts do I have without it? 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Call me Gollum, because I am tempted by the ring. I'm doing it again. I'm going to run that over the blade. Just for more ring tempting. Alright, give me 1 sec. I do not have a European keyboard of any kind. I can't put accents on letters easily. I don't know how to do it. Boom, I had to Google the E. Oh no, I did a lowercase one. God dang it. Well, the deck name is lowercase. We've got 2 copies of Eowyn. We've got the really good one and the solid one. So I'm going to name the deck after Eowyn, but there's a pun because the deck is going to win a lot of games. That's what I was going for, but then I copied a lowercase E with an accent. I messed it all up. I'm going to open up a notepad real quick because it's going to be a long stream with a lot of drafts. I want to keep track of everything that we've done today. So we started with, I'm just going to forget the white-black deck because that was a previously drafted deck. But we started with a blue-black 7-2, blue-black 7-0, blue-black 2-3. That's the current record. Now we're on red-white. Red-white question mark. This hand sucks. There's too many non-creature things to do. We play a 1-drop and then sit on our butt till turn 4. I think I'm going to mulligan this. Despite the good mana. Mr. Rental has redeemed Hydrate. I have devoured the rest of the water left in my water bottle. My water glass, technically. My water tumbler. Our opponent does not like their hand, or they are doing something else right now. Time to Boros all over some people, yeah. Our opponent's on that broadband internet connection. Alright, this is much better. Get rid of the land because I have an Eagles. Which can be the land if I need it, and a big late game play if I don't. Birthday Escape turn 1. Ooh, Rally turn 2. Let's go. Blue-black control, please do not have a bunch of main deck Black Breaths. I would be very sad about it, and I would probably lose the game. Okay, Uruk-hai Berserker is not a Black Breath. 3rd mana now, I can cycle the Eagles, drop an Esquire. I can cycle the Eagles and drop both Esquires. Just make them have it? Show me the Black Breath. I'm ready to slam the concede button. Nazgul, that's not a Black Breath. They do have blockers here, which is very real. No legends on the board, so the Esquires cannot do a thing. Gotta get to that Shadowfax mana, I think. Shadowfax can spit out an Eagles of the North, which is really cool, but I need to make it to that amount of mana, which is very hard. If I turn something into a Ring Bearer, then the Esquires are active. I'll sack a Lancer to get a Ring Bearer. If they allow me. They will allow me. Oath of the Grey Host, that's going to give them 3/1/1 flyers, which is definitely big. Relentless Rohirrim, get a level 2 Ring Bearer. But then I just draw a card, discard a card, and I want to keep Shadowfax, so I think there's very few. Yeah, 3 life as well is definitely good against us, being aggro over here. Is there anything in my deck I'd want to keep more than Shadowfax? Yeah, I've got a Horn of Gondor here, so I'm gonna play Rohirrim pre-combat, and then if I draw the Horn of Gondor, I'll discard Shadowfax for it. But everything else I'll just discard. Okay. This game's not working out. We're down a card off the mulligan. They've got food. They've got a bunch of blockers. They're about to have 3 more 1/1s. We've got a level 4 Nazgul Ringbearer as well. Just start shredding our life total. Time to just shred each other up. I'm just going to attack with everybody except an Esquire and make all my creatures 2 power minimum. Because then if they don't block, they die, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. They take exact lethal if they don't block, but they've got a food token. And they crack back for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, I can't really do anything else this turn, so I'll just go for it. I've got 2 5 drops. Hobbit Sting is interesting. Okay, they are going to go for the blocks. If they go for the blocks, then I think I just activate the Esquire. And I guess I'm just losing 1 Esquire. I can Hobbit Sting the Nazgul. I guess I lose Rohirrim as well here. If I use my Esquire, I kill both their Berserkers and I only lose an Esquire. If I don't use the Esquire, then I lose both my creatures and I only kill 1 Berserker. But they get to keep a Nazgul, which hits me for 6 single-handedly. 6 is definitely not dead, though. I'm gonna buff. Game is actually looking pretty close. Because I basically have 1 more turn to try to kill them now. If I hit a land, I think I do it on board. If I hit a land, I just Sting Nazgul and then buff everybody. They have to have another spell in their hand to not die. Don't hit a land. So I can't buff the board with Esquire and Hobbit Sting in the same turn. I can Hobbit Sting pre-combat on the Nazgul, attack with everybody. They can't kill the Rohirrim. There's really no reason to hold up a blocker because they only have a single creature on the ground after I Hobbit Sting the Nazgul. I guess I want a single 1/1 blocker to not get hit by the Ringbearer. Oh, they're done! Oh my god, they're done! We didn't have the mana to buff, but they left. Have I had the chance to play with the uncommon equipment yet? I don't think so. What does it do? Oh, the Barrow Blade thing, the short sword. Just 1 mana equipment, 1 mana to equip for +1/+1. I've played that in Dominaria draft, so I've basically played with it before. Alright, this hand is sick. I really want to go Esquire into Rally into Theoden, but then I don't have humans to play afterwards, but we have draw steps. We have draw steps, so I'm still going to do it and just hope. Yeah, I just never knew how often that was going to be relevant. Just felt like not a lot to me because I figured there was going to be just a lot of trading the armies and stuff that just already don't. Shadowfax is a solid curve topper. Peller Gear Survivor. Bummer. Well, it would be if I didn't draw Horn of Gondor. Uh-oh. Our opponent has to just live in fear now, because I just get to goldfish for the rest of the game. I don't have to make any decisions. I just activate the horn every turn. Until they die. Our opponent's going to need a lot of copies of the Black Breath. Oh, they tap out! So we attack in with everybody and make a bunch of Deuterinos. Oh my god. Horn with Theoden, the whole board is Death Touch later? I gotta just make the 1/1s though, right? I don't think I'm gonna have time to put a Theoden on the board. Instead of spending all my mana on creature, unless I have 6 mana. If I end up with 6 mana later, sure, I'll play Theoden, then activate Horn, and they'll just be super dead. If they have the -1/-1 to everybody, that's going to get me, even if I activate the Horn. Because if I save the Horn to activate at instant speed, and then they cast the -1/-1 thing, I could respond by activating it, and then I'll have more humans that immediately die. Or I could wait till it's resolved, and then I have no humans to make 1/1s with, so I don't think it really matters. I could have just sorcery speeded my Horn of Gondor. Alright, they're just going to get rid of the Esquire, so I'll just make 4 humans. This is so stupid. This card is not fair. Yeah, they're done. I have never beaten a Horn of Gondor. This is my first time playing it. I have now never lost with a Horn of Gondor. Cast into the fire looking real good all of a sudden. Definitely. Another very fair and reasonable hand of Magic the Gathering cards. Nothing to see here. This is very normal. Our opponent's on the play, so it's not like unbeatable, but it's pretty bonkers. What are these sleeves? What is that? Oh, it's like a tree. Like a Halloween looking tree. Shaking to the side. It looks like one of the trees in Pajama Sam that's just like dancing. Horn of Gondor plus Rosie? Good lord. Rosie would be fun in a Tinkerer's Cube. I'm sure they're gonna... Well, actually, I don't know, because this is the first, like, Universes Beyond set. I was gonna say, they've put 1,000 alchemy cards that no one ever asked for into the cubes, so I don't see why they couldn't put these in, but then I was like, well, this is the first time it's actually been, like, full-on a different IP. Trade into one of their creatures and turn something into a ring bearer. If they double block, probably kill the Cavalier. You had a Horn and Rosie in your pre-release, and it was amazing, but very confusing in paper. Definitely have to do some math. Took Reaper. That cannot block my 1/1 Ring Bearer. Neither can the Westfold Rider. And nothing blocks Theoden well still. Okay, so I'm gonna do something stupid here, right? Could just play Cavalier. Double strike Theoden, attack with Theoden and the Ring Bearer. Or if I play Rally, that's 2 double strike triggers. I give Theoden and a 1/1 double strike and then attack in with 3 things. I'm gonna save Rally for later so I can double strike another 2 power creature off of it. So I can Rally and then both of my 2 power creatures have double strike. That seems more ridiculous than using it immediately. Plus, well, I guess these are both 2-drops, so this part doesn't matter, but if I hit another land, I can play Rally plus Hobbit Sting in 1 turn. But I could do the same with Cavalier if I hit another land. Oh, their own rally at the Hornburg. That's very good defensively. To stop what's going on right now. Which is absolute nonsense. That's what's going on. They're racing, sending in the Orc. You got it, down to 16. Improvised club on Theoden does ruin our day a little bit. Drawing a red card is also super bad, because I have double white, I don't have double red, so now I can't play 2 things unless I want a Hobbit Sting. Yeah, I would have much rather just played Lancer and Rally this turn. I'm not exactly gonna banish the army here. I guess I'm just playing a Lancer and chilling. Yep, kind of a mirror match here. We are just going to be staring at each other in the mirror. Relentless Rohirrim. It's a level 1 Ring Bearer, so it doesn't matter, because we have plenty of fine trades for a Ring Bearer. I might Hobbit Sting the 4/3 body. They're down to 1 card in hand. If it's something way scarier than a 4/3, we can AO in it and exile it after we hit our 4th land. I guess that's a decent reason to it's a decent reason to hold on to the Hobbit Sting, because I could just AO in the Rohirrim. I guess, you know what I could do? If I can set up to draw a card and discard a card every turn, I can probably win. So, because I can just draw better than our opponent. So I can trade Lancer here, get a level 2 Human Soldier Ring Bearer, and just sting the 1/1 so that I can keep attacking, drawing a card, and discarding a card every turn. This could play poorly for me if they draw into like another Rally or Protector of Gondor. But I think setting up the draw discard so that we're winning the top deck war is pretty important, pretty good. And I still have Eowyn to kill Rohirrim if we hit a land, and now we're more likely to do so because we draw a card, discard a card. More likely does not mean guaranteed. What do I not want to play here? I kind of want to keep Banish, but I already have Eowyn filling that role. I'm going to get rid of Banish. Keep playing Dorks to clutter things up. I can already trade a 2/2 and a 1/1 into that, but more 1/1s is good against all these 2/1s and 3/1s. Let's really make sure they don't have any attacks here. They are still going to send Rohirrim in. Alright, I'll trade into the 2/2, because again, any land and I just exile Rohirrim with Eowyn. And the draw discard makes the land more likely. Okay, beautiful. Protection from red? They could double block and kill Eowyn, but that's fine. I could just attack everybody, but they crack back for a lot more. Let's do this. Just hold the 2/1/1s for the 2/1 toughness creatures. Get rid of the Cavalier. I guess I can play Cavalier and Smite in the same turn, which is nice, but Rohirrim is very good. Get to move our Ring Bearer around again if something happens. Okay. We are trading off with 2 of their creatures, and now their board is completely clear. Yeah, that's why Eowyn is so busted. It's just gone forever, period. Alright, Rally was good here, because now our Ring Bearer is not long for this world, but we can Rohirrim post-combat to get a new one. I can also just play Esquire, play it slow, and then make sure I buff my whole board so that their 1/1s don't do much, but I'm going to play it fast here. Play it a little fast and loose. Let them trade some 1/1s. And set up a new Ring Bearer. New Ring Bearer. Fiery Inscription with nothing left in their hand, I assume. 4, 5, 6. Theoden, I think, just kills them. Yeah, I mean, Theoden and Rohirrim alone kills them, and I could play Esquire as well to really overkill. Would the 4/3 be a better Ring Bearer at this point? Against an empty board, I don't really know. I probably should have put the Ring Bearer on it. Because they are red-white, we've seen multiple Rally at the Hornburgs from them, so yeah, probably. But I had plenty ways to make sure that the 1/1 would be fine. We had the +1/+1 effect, we had the Smite. I wasn't super worried about it. 3-0 with this humans deck. The aggro is working out super well. Great change of pace from all the blue-black. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. On the play, don't do anything till turn 2, but we do some good stuff from there onward. Kind of a slower hand than the rest. We only have 2 early game plays. Banish and Shadowfax in the hand's a little awkward in terms of the speed. Troll of Khazad-dûm, another black deck. Swamp Cycling for more swamps. Okay, this does literally nothing right now. Whee! Let's go, team. They're down to 15. Nazgul. Terrifying. 4 mana is not enough to kill it. They can kill Cavalier and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I am a greedy aggro player. Kill my 2/2. I'll sack a Cavalier to deal 5 to you. There's my fling spell. Oh, Shadowfax is gonna suck. It's gonna be 5 mana to trade into Nazgul. We want to play Banish, ideally. Trebuchet. 1/4s. Bunch of big blockers for my 1/1s. Get out of here. Wow, Trebuchet is actually very good with Entdrought Basin. Just 1 mana to put a counter on it. Make it a 2/5. Attack. Do it. Do it. Alright, well, I didn't hit a land anyway, so. Attacking would not have been that great for us. What do I do? Actually, no, them attacking would still have been great because we could have banished a tapped creature. I just do nothing? Escape from Orthanc does not do anything. I guess I do nothing. We just gotta draw into like a Horn of Gondor or something at this point. We're praying for a land or a Horn of Gondor. That missing land 5 there was like a really pivotal turn, because I feel like, yeah, they're just going to keep getting at least one more creature at every turn, and the land draw is going to keep getting weaker and weaker and weaker for us, to where we probably aren't even attacking if we hit the land at this point. Okay, well, them attacking with Nazgul is good. Since they attacked with the Nazgul, I think I just play Shadowfax and attack? No, because then they just trade with the Warbeast and get their army. Probably have to just banish the Warbeast and hit them with everybody, and then we try to hit one more land to just send Shadowfax into the sky. Just into the skies above. Yeah, Shadowfax is not showing them the meaning of haste this game. Shadowfax is going to show them the meaning of flying. If we hit one more lands, that's what it's going to be. Just flying horse for the kill. We just need to connect with 1/1/1 next turn and a flying Shadowfax. So, praying for land 6 in the red-white aggro deck. Which is also awkward. If we hit it, they're dead. No! Oh, they'd be so dead here if we hit the land. Because we could even spit out the Cavalier and give Shadowfax flying. Now if I play Shadowfax and attack with everybody, sure, there's a Cavalier on board, but they kill Shadowfax with the Patrol. Kill the Cavalier with the Nazgul. Kill a 1/1 with the Trebuchet, take 3. Go to 3 life, and I'm down to 3 creatures against their 3 blockers. We kill nothing. We have to just play Cavalier, and once again, pray for land off the top. I can set up a Ring Bearer, but it just gets blocked by a 1/4 regardless. I need all of your RNG luck-based energy. Everyone pray for lands. Yep, 1 creature connects, so we're back to lethal if we hit a land. Are we at lethal if we don't hit a land now? 3, block, block, block. 4, no, not quite. Still need a land. Come on. Let's go. Show them the meaning of flying, Shadowfax. Yep. That's dead. Four and 0, baby! Off of the beautiful horse with the big rainbow in the background. What a glorious way to end the game. 4-0. 3 wins to go to get a 7-win run here. I think we can do it. I don't know if we're going to 7-0 with this deck, but I think we can get another 7-win run in the bag, which will be very nice. Certainly a keepable hand. The more horns you draw, the more wins you get. That's true. If we can draw Horn of Gondor, then I don't think we'll lose. Mr. Rental, thank you so much. Oh my god. Very poggers, Mr. Rental. I appreciate it. Bringing up the horn. Oh, that's going to be so good. I think I just want to make more humans for the horn, even though I'm not attacking with these right now. Alright, they're on Naya. They could have Fear Fire Foes, but even if they have it, I have 3 backup humans in my hand to get the horn started again. If they have main deck artifact removal, I'm going to legitimately cry. Live on stream. I will just weep endlessly. Butterbur? Okay, that does stone cold nothing. Well, they get food, but I don't think we care. I'll take 1 damage for now. I could triple block and trade a single 1/1 into that, but that was such a good draw. A 1-mana human? So I can get 4 humans instead of 3? Cast into Fire, that's true. There's a lot of 1/1s in the quick draft queues. So Cast into the Fire, I think, is more main deckable in quick draft than it is in Premier Draft. So we could see some Cast into the Fires. That's true. 3 colors less likely to play more filler cards like that. Westfold Rider they could absolutely have. That's very accurate. Alright, I mean, now they just, like, lose unless they Fear Fire Foes. If they Fear Fire Foes, it's going to wipe our whole board, whether or not I Horn now or Horn during their turn, so I'm just going to do it now. And speed up the game. This should kill them in, like, 2 turns. Okay, stew the conies, get more food. 1 less human. Yeah, Horn is very, 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 very stupid. Next turn we can tap the Horn and get 14 1/1s. 3 mana for 14 1/1s is pretty fair. I don't know about you all, but this is very fair and balanced Magic. We're actually going to get 15 because I've got an Eastmark Cavalier to play first. There we go. This is so evil. Some of the most frustrating games I've ever had in this format are when I've played against Horn of Gondor. I can't imagine my opponent, like, how they feel right now. I can make 30 1/1s next turn, theoretically. 28, I guess. 28's not so crazy. 3 mana for 28 1/1s is kind of reasonable. It was ridiculous when it was going to be 30, but... Colorless Pack Rat that doesn't even require a card. That's true, that's accurate. There are humans in every single color. Yeah, if you're lucky with the Horn of Gondor, you don't need anything going with it. It comes with the 1/1 that you start doubling every turn, which stacks up so much. I've had games before where my opponent has dropped the Horn of Gondor with like 2 other 1/1 humans on board, and they go to my turn and I'm like, oh, thank God, Fear Fire Foes, I wiped the whole board, there's no humans left, so 3 mana tap Horn of Gondor is going to do nothing, and then they're just like, rally at the Hornburg. It's like, god dang it, dude. Speaking of Horn of Gondor, something in our opening hand here. Oh my god. He can't keep getting away with it. This is stupid. Rally into Horn, baby. Alright, opponent, do you have Fear Fire foes? Does not look like it. Also, Horn is stupid good against ring bearers like Bilbo. I can just triple block with 3/1/1s. Rally at the Horn of Gondor. Accurate. Okay, that's a lot of 1/1s for you as well. Sharing the 1/1s around. Just draw like a champion. Yeah. Yeah. They should probably, if they ever do alchemy drafts to this format where they like edit cards for the draft format, they should just remove Horn of Gondor. It's probably a better draft format if that just doesn't exist. Six 6-0. Heading into game 7. Thanks for the follow, KGH1. Welcome to the stream. Very fair and honest Magic, indeed. As Magic was intended. Magic as Richard Garfield intended. The speed run of Gondor? That's true. We're going to get a 7-win run with this deck way faster than we did with our blue-black decks. Feels like. We're not going to make it into Diamond, though. Even if I win next game, we got to get another draft in to get to Diamond. I lost too many games with our last blue-black deck. Maybe Horn X mana, tap an X to make X 1/1s would be more reasonable. Yeah. Oh my god. Our opponent's on the play, but talk about a hand. Lancer into Rally into Cavalier plus Lancer. Just dump things out. Or I could Lancer into Cavalier and then go Lancer Rally for haste, which is fun. Just beat down. Bonus haste is cute, so I'm probably going to go Lancer Rally turn 3. If they're running the Black Breath, they could absolutely kill us. Our deck like auto scoops to the cards that do 1 to all 1/1s, but we haven't run into a single one of those cards yet, so I'm just waiting for our comeuppance. I'm waiting for somebody to be running the Black Breath or Fear Fire foes. Oh my god, we drew an Eowyn now? Probably wipe out their army with that eventually. I think I'm gonna Lancer Rally next turn. I haven't actually done the math and thought out if it's more damage to do it this way or the other way. Probably more damage the other way because we hit for 2 more immediately. Okay, we need that army to be a little bigger to exile it with Eowyn, so do I let it stay? I think I let it stay and hope they amass one more time. You know, it would be a great draw here. Turn 3 Horn of Gondor. True. Let's hope they amass again. And then I just Eowyn the army away. Alright, our opponent already hates their life. I get it. Gotta see how badly they need to trade off into some 1/1s here. And they're gonna do it. Preserve that life total. Down to 14. The other thing I don't like, or the other thing I do like about not killing the army, not having traded off into it, is now none of their amass cards are 2 creatures off 1 like Dunland Crebanes. It's just 1 more creature on the board and their current army gets bigger. It's actually better for them if the Crebane's a 1/1 and a 2/2. Okay, well, I could Eowyn for haste, but I can't exile anything because the army's not big enough. But if Vanguard trades into Cavalier, then the army's big enough to exile next turn? I almost feel like I have to just play Eowyn and attack with a 3/4 haste, though. It feels like that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna get greedy, though. I'm a greedy man. I am the Wario of Magic the Gathering streamers. I'm going to make that army bigger, and I'm going to kill it with Eowyn next turn and get a haste attack where my legends have protection from black. Treason of Isengard, okay. That's very cool with me. Wipe their board, hit for 1,000,000. Oh my god. We've got a rally. I can play rally and tap Esquire next turn if Eowyn doesn't die. What do you have up? I don't know how it could save them, but maybe it can. Alright. Cannot save them if we attack like that, apparently, at least. Where I give the whole board +1/+1. Literally one win away from Diamond off of the 7-0. Yeah, maybe the second from the top bounce for Eowyn or something. Well, it's still 7-0. We cannot complain about that, but one win off of a Diamond with that deck would have been incredible to get there. So Horn of Gondor is completely unbeatable, but also I was happy to have drafted the way I did, where I pushed back into red-white once we got past Theoden late. Pretty happy with how that draft went. I think we drafted well, played fine. The deck kind of played itself, but I'm pretty okay with the black speculation I was doing early. Like, Nazgul and Denethor are like really strong cards if we ended up in the black-white archetype. And I don't think we even really got punished for speculating early and pushing into red-white later when we got past the Theoden. So it all just kind of worked out perfectly. I'm cool with that draft. Even disregarding Horn of Gondor, I think this was a great deck. Horn of Gondor, that's just auto wins. That's not exactly fair, but okay.